Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as, investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are on Monday, April 22nd. We're going to take a look at CLF today. So Cleveland Cliffs has earnings coming up, and I thought we'd put some levels on the chart to see where it might hit resistance or support, whether it booms or busts, and of course some levels that it might sort of pin itself to if it does move relatively sideways. Now, right now it's situated around 21. I don't know that it will shift a ton more today as folks sort of gear up and get ready for the news to drop, but it is situated right now on this uptrend support, which it has confirmed a few times. You see, I have it kicking off here. A near miss there, but that did catch the 1746 level, pushed off of there, and then a hit on this day, and now is back, settled on the uptrend support again. So the question here becomes, is this uptrend support going to continue to hold, or is it, if it does fall, could it fall enough to just sort of blow up the whole uptrend support pattern for the time being? Now, even if it does come down, if it does have a strong counter reaction in the coming days and weeks, it could certainly regain the uptrend support level. Meaning if it, say it has a really negative reaction, it comes down and catches support at 1956 or so, and then sort of creeps itself back up and reemerges above the line. So it may come back into play, but it's going to depend how it goes. Now, of course, if it does continue to rise as it hits these resistance levels, it does essentially put in a series of ascending triangles, which could lead to some good pops. Now, 2254 is the nearest in resistance level that I have. There's certainly some additional levels in here. You see all of this consolidation right here. We could put a level in. I like the above level much better. So we could put a very near in level there around 2110. So if it does move relatively sideways, maybe it sort of dips a little below 2110, rises a little above 2110, but sort of stays within sort of reach of that level. And if it does come down further, like I said, 1956, 1874, and then if it gets real dippy, 1746, 1664, and 1598 are some old levels that I had on the chart. Now, if it gets really jumpy and rises above that 2254 level, you see we have 2472 that draws all the way back here, and 2777 draws back here, and 3019 draws support levels back here. So we'll see if any of those come into play or what the reaction itself is. Now, in the think or swim side of things, we are leaving behind a pretty recent trigger and fire, which set off a bit of a roller coaster. So sort of net nothing, more or less. We look mid-range of the channel at this period of time when it was triggering was about 20 bucks, and that did push it up out of the channel close to 23, so pretty good percentage change there, especially for sort of CLF, which isn't necessarily known for its big leaps and plummets and huge volatility. Drew back into the channel pretty quickly after it left it, tested the mid-range, lost it, but didn't come down and need to test the lower bound of the channel. But we do see on the histogram here showing, at least for the time being, that it's getting some pick up in bearish momentum. So, a reaction to earnings could be such that it just sort of like immediately nips that in the bud and doesn't sort of play much of a factor at all, but we'll see how it plays out. We see certainly today a bunch of buy volume, at least per the volume stack equation, to the degree to which that's accurate, showing right now a ton of the volume that's coming in being buy side volume. But it is situated, like I said, lower half of the channel, so we are getting a little bit pointy here on the wave cloud, right? So it was sort of riding the wave cloud here, came back into the wave cloud and dipped through it, and so it's getting really thin. We see it got really thin back here. It actually got thin enough that it switched to bearish wave cloud for a brief period of time back here, but it's been able to overcome both of those relatively recent sort of reductions of the wave cloud. So we'll see if it can continue that pattern, or if this is just sort of a bridge too far, and it's not going to sort of redeem itself again through the reduction of the bullish wave cloud. But it's sort of teetering right on the edge of that at the moment, so this will sort of, you know, be a brief telling period. All right, folks, I hope that your trading week is off to a good start, and as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.